What is up? Paul Wog back after a long hiatus. I don't know, it's been 6 months. I'm only back after my buddy wanted me to come back. Suggested I get back on there and show the grind. Not the success, just the grind. And I think that's good. I think so in the last 6 months, let's see what happened. So I bopped all the way up to 510, got beat up a bunch. Bankroll got busted, well, not busted, but down. Went down to 2.5, ran bad, got tilted, went all the way down to 1.3, and then now I'm just over the last 3 months, I've been rebuilding confidence and ability at 1.3, and finally running better. And since I'm on the upswing, I feel mentally ready to do this online stuff again. I was actually practicing a lot online and playing 1020 all the way up to 2550. The edge online is so slim. If I'm not playing well, I start to lose money. So I was actually planning on coming back once I hit a specific number on my bankroll. I got so close and then ran terribly online, which sometimes I still think online is like rigged because I get it 90% equity each time, and it's like I probably run at 50% on those hands, and it's just kind of like I don't know. Either way, whether it's rigged or not, and everyone can say variance, I think that's fine. I'll keep playing just because if I can beat something that is either maybe it's bots, I don't know. If I can beat something that's really hard at lower stakes, I should be able to crush live games. And so let's play today. Since I last played, I realized I did get Poker Tracker and I ran some analysis of my own play. And it turns out I was too loose. I always thought I was pretty tight, but I guess I was a little bit looser than I thought I was, and not aggressive enough. So I guess I was looser and more passive than I thought, which is generally not good play. I think anytime you make a decision where you want to play a hand and you're hoping that you just hit a flop, that's not a good strategy. So let's play maybe 20 minutes, get tight, like really tight, get aggressive, and that's it. And don't err from that. Like, we might fold for 20 minutes straight. Who knows? That happens. I think I've noticed sometimes online where I can like fold for like 4 hours straight online. I don't think that's, they say variance, but I literally, especially if I'm running hot. This is why I think it's rigged. I'm running hot. My bankroll online gets higher than it's usually. And then the second I'm about to like make a big breakthrough and like hit my highest point ever, then I run so cold, start losing 75 to 80% pots, and then run ice cold on pre-flop. All right, King 7 suited. Let's play. Basic raise here. I'm okay folding way more than probably should in live games. All right. Now they give me a great flop. Spectacular. So we can bet this 3 streets. We're going to bet it big just because there's draws out there. No free cards. So what we got? Okay. One draw came in. It's like that's the juiciest card ever because he could easily have 5-6. Let's bet this one 125% pot. We got to get more aggressive. The lines the solvers take when you're out of position is generally pretty darn big bets. Okay, we're just going to get it all in. Unless he's got freaking... He's calling with any king. If he's got a king, board didn't pair, diamond didn't come. I could check. Here, let's see. What are my options? Bet big, because it's stacked pot of less than 1. Targeting any king. Losing to any set, not that many sets. I could check, and he could check back a king. We don't want that. I could check, and then he can maybe check back a missed flush draw. Let's put the pressure on his kings. Okay, so no snap call. Yeah, there we go. That's why we bet big. We put all the pressure on the. There's a well-played hand, I think. I mean, it worked out well for me, but what were we targeting? So we didn't want him to check back. We wanted to get maximum value. All right. One hand. Let's see. Last 6 months, what else have I been doing? You know, poker is a fun game to focus on and try to get better at. I mean, I love sitting at a table playing, and then I love the process of learning it, because it's like learning a language. It's one thing I'm doing right now as well. I'm trying to learn some Chinese. You look at my whiteboard back there. Some Chinese words, very basic. Maybe at some point I will practice Chinese. I also like to be at a poker table I play to win, where there's a lot of Chinese players. Chinese, Taiwanese, Hong Kongy. And I can overhear some conversations now. I'm starting about 6 months of hard studying. I can understand what people are saying sometimes. It's kind of cool picking up a language. Poker's like a language. Oh shit, there's a set into not flush draw. Okay, let's analyze some of these hands at all, or hands that I'm not even in. Let's see, what time is it? How long have we been going? 7 minutes. We'll do 15 minutes. All of a sudden I get good hands. This is a funny spot. Could play this really passively, like tens. You know, some people don't like playing jacks. I think jacks are actually pretty easy to play because you play them like tens and nines and eights. You got to be ready to fold them. Easy to fold them. Don't play them too aggressively. If it makes sense, call them down. A lot of people love to blast off with jacks, but here, we'll play it like this. You don't normally call from the small blind, but against an under the gun raise. Now, this is a 50. All right, this guy's, let's look at this guy. V-pip 50, pre-flop raise. Light, attempts to steal. Okay. Let's see. We'll just let him. We're going to, he probably doesn't have a 6, so that's why we're doing that. I mean, I don't want him to get an ace or king. So you can donk lead on some of these funky turns that are good for you. All right. What? Why are they giving me such hands? All right. And also on bomb pots. This is like the most annoying hand to play on a bomb pot. Everyone's going to play their flush draws all the way. Ugh. Is it too tight if I fold this here? What is he saying? Flush draw. There's so many queen 10, 10, 6. I mean, I could call one and see what everyone else does. If someone shoves around me, then I have to fold. Which sucks because that's a huge pot already. This guy, okay, so it's a good call. I hate making that call. Okay, let's see. Here comes a what? A 9 or a 10? What did he need? A 10? No. Whew. Woo-wee. I just talk about how rigged it is, and then they give me a whole bunch of good hands. Paying 50% of pots. Resources I've recently used. I got the poker tracker. So I was like, you know who I really like is a poker vlogger or poker influencer is definitely Phil Galfond. He is a reasonable dude who thinks through things very well, not caught up in the gambling of the game, solid ambassador of the game. A lot of his suggestions make a lot of sense. And one thing was, before you ever get a coach, like, they're going to want data. and you're going to have to analyze your own data. So you have to play online. You got to get Poker Tracker. You got to get your data. So I hadn't gotten data before, maybe 3 months ago. Actually, this is when I started playing well. I started getting data, seeing how once I got the data from Club GG that I was running terribly. There's like little dots that say super lucky, very lucky, regular, unlucky. I'm running at like the negative worst possible unlucky. So that was nice to see. And then when I ran it through all my data through Poker Tracker, I also was running unlucky. So it's like, okay, if I'm running unlucky and I want to think that it's rigged, maybe it'll all even back out. Downswings happen, so I'll think of it in that terms. But still, I did have data on things that I was doing wrong. So Poker Tracker gives you suggestions on what winning players do per stake level. I tend not to be aggressive enough. I'm slightly too loose pre-flop, and then you just kind of get really tight. And then and this is online, slightly too loose pre-flop, tighten that up. Then it makes aggression easier in general, because if you're playing good hands pre-flop in the right position, your plays will be a lot easier to make. And it makes sense. Oh, I only have X amount of hands right here. A lot of them are value. If you're playing too many hands, not a lot of them are value. So you can't play aggressively. You play loose pre-flop, you got to play loose, or you got to play more passive post-flop. I guess you don't have to, but that's what I do. So tighten up makes it easier to be aggressive, intuitively aggressive. On specific streets, I think I was good on. I needed to up my C betting on the flop. My turn aggression was good. My river aggression was not great. I need to do more check raises on the river, or just value bets. With that data, I definitely realized that the river is where you make all your money and lose all your money. And maybe I'm just not that great at the river yet. I've learned a lot about pre-flop, learned a lot about flop and turn, but the river is still a tough part of my game. And maybe that's why I can't really genuinely sit above 2-5, is because my river game is just not strong enough. I don't get value when I have a good hand in the right way. I don't find folds enough. There is a mental thing I've been doing that actually worked out pretty well, and it's just what are they trying to tell me? Every bet is a piece of communication. So let's see. All right. Let's go through someone else's hand. What is he trying to tell the table? He's playing 39% of the hands. This is Broadway. Okay. Plus, okay. So if he bets this, what is he trying to say? On value. We say, what are you trying to tell me? Okay. He's saying he has a 10 or overpair. The bluffs are naturally diamonds. Okay. He's saying he doesn't have diamonds. They're saying they do have diamonds or a jack. He's now saying he might have diamonds, and now, okay, so does that help? So he's saying he doesn't have the diamonds. Now he's saying he might have 2 pair up to diamonds. Does he believe him? I think he's 2 pair up to diamonds. And he didn't believe him. So this is just, he was telling us he had a 10, yeah. He was telling us he didn't have diamonds, yeah. He was telling us he didn't have diamonds, and then he called because someone was lying. So we had this guy was just bluffing his ass off. This guy correctly protected his check back right. Let the bluffs happen. Let the bluffs flow. I'm considering getting a coach. I don't know who, but I've played with PioSolver. I've played with Poker Tracker. I've played with Recently, what else have I been playing with? Split Suit. I like that. Split Suit is good for math, combinatorics, Flapzilla. I know some of you guys have remarked on I had Flapzilla open in one of my previous videos. I don't have it open now. Yeah, I guess no one would like it if I'm playing with that open. I was never using it maliciously. That was obvious even if you watch me play. So, but just a little bit a day, just like Zhongwen Wo Xihuan Shou Zhongwen Jintian, something like that. Today, I like to practice. I like to speak Chinese. So just a little bit every day. Keep it going. Never burn yourself out. Don't want to burn out on poker. Don't want to burn out on any of your hobbies. Keep it balanced. All right. I like having the flame on my name. Also, if you are watching this and you ever come to Las Vegas, I play at the Wynn, the Venetian, Red Rock, Bellagio. Play 1-3 or 2-3 generally. 2-5 sometimes if I'm feeling good. No longer 5-10. Maybe not until I am secure in my bankroll. Gotta get it back up to where it was, and then maybe I'll try again. And that time maybe I'll be better. You hit your head into the wall, you keep coming back. You hit your head and you learn something new, you keep coming back until you break through. So that's hopefully what happens. Say hi to me, Paul Wog. I might be in a good mood and chitty chatty. I might be focused with my headphones on. Who knows? I'll say hi always. There's only 38 of you, or 30 of you followers right now. So that's only 30 people that could possibly play poker with me. This is going to be a nice 20-minute session because I doubled up real fast, real easy. I see how much I'm folding. I mean, none of these hands are even borderline, but I'm getting back down to 16. VPIP. Statch. VPIP. Preflop raise. So I'm calling maybe just what's my VPIP. I wonder if they input the bomb pots in your VPIP. I don't know, because that would mean I'm automatically in the pots. It's definitely raising more than 7%. No attempts to steal. C-bet. Naturally. Hand 16. Pots 1 showdown. So maybe we'll play a couple times this week, and then I'll analyze my data later this week. I intend to be on here more. Expectation free. Just post the process of getting better at poker, which is hard. Actually, you can probably get better to crush 1-3 games. Probably not that hard if you're really focused. I have a full-time job. Don't have this, and I don't want to sit at a table all day every day, but getting to beat 1-3 probably takes from scratch. I would say a good talented person maybe 1 year to beat 1-3. But then there's a lot of like tough things that happen. Like how do you mentally handle like huge pots that just run terribly? Like, so here we can, I don't know, we'll play it passively. So we'll just fold here. I don't even like, he's going to bet it. Yeah, I don't know. What are they saying? This guy was saying he's got a 7-6 overpair. I was saying Shark was saying that on the board if he was betting his value. What is that person saying? That person saying he's got a 6. Do we believe him? 8-9, 10, 10-7. Do we believe him? What are they saying? I think that was the for making big folds, being like, what are you saying? And do I believe you? And generally, most of the time, you should be believing people if they're making bets, because people are, well, especially at low stakes, people are scared of losing money. If they're making bets, they have it. So it's like, someone bet this aggressively. What are they saying? at this stake. They're just saying they have an ace. Like, all right, this guy, do we believe him? What is he saying? He says he has an ace. VPIP 100%. One hand played. I guess we have to believe him. I don't think it's bad to stab on these paired bomb pots, because if someone doesn't have any of that, everyone's going to fold. All right. We got a hand. So this guy, we're obviously going to raise him. He's 100% VPIP. Okay. And we'll raise them. So what are we going to be raising here? What are we saying? Aces, kings, queens. I like to, you can ace, queen, ace, jack suited here. Okay, now we got a pot in position. Not a great flop for us. You know, I wonder on a 3-bet pot on this flop, what are we supposed to do here? I think probably just check it. Anyone can steal it with aggression. That's the problem with checking there. Anyone can steal it with aggression. Don't be a jack. Okay. So, all right, 3-bet in position. Let's see if anyone steals it with aggression. He's saying he's got a queen. He must have a queen. Or he's trying. All right, let's see. 7. Okay. This is dumb. What would have happened? He would have folded if I c-bet that flop. So it's like I have to know that they're playing any 2 cards. He might have called, and then I would have had to blast 2 more streets on someone that in a population that is probably call happy. Yeah, this guy wins a pot with 7-6. Oh man, I've lost a lot of hands to this guy. January 8th. Minus 18. Best hands. I beat him with aces. For 54 cents. It's actually interesting seeing who I play well against and who I don't. Oh, I do have platinum on this, which is probably a waste of money. I'm paying $50 a month for platinum to see all the data and history and all that stuff on Club GG. Probably going to cancel it, but it's fun to analyze. I do think it is overall waste of money, especially if I have Poker Tracker. I can just download my own hands. All right. That's it for today. We will come back later, up $25 in 1020. No big folds, no really big bad hands. A couple good hands. All right. That will be that. Cheers.